In this video, I will quickly show you how to measure the resistance of the earthing pit. That is important using this digital earth tester MTD20KWe, which is there in almost all substations in Meghalaya. Alright, so first of all, you have to make sure that the instrument is fully charged. Okay, you have to either keep it charging or you have to make sure that the battery is fully charged. By pressing this push button, battery status, you will be displaying a value in the display, like a value of more than 1000. To show that the battery is okay. Because why charging is important? Because in our test we will be injecting current from this terminal, the red one edge. All right, and the return current will come through this E. That's why unless your equipment is fully charged, you will not be able to inject the current. All right, that is the first thing. And second thing is, you have to put this selector switch in R position, because we are only measuring the resistance, so we'll keep it in R. All right, and then this the range, because in substations when you are measuring the resistance, unless it's less than 10 or something like that, you'll not be able to get clearance from when you initially charge it. So it is known that the range will be in the 20. Okay, but for safety purpose, you just keep it at the maximum range of 20 kilo ohms, like that, and then you keep on decreasing till you get the value. All right, and normally you will be keeping only in 20 ohms. All right, because in substation, for example, in Killing, our value will be around 1.6, 1.7, but in Nehu or Maulai, the resistant value will be sometime 5 or 6, and it can go up to 10 also during winter time, because it's dry. All right, and okay, that's the second thing. And the third thing is to connect your H red wire. This is D for current injection, is to connect this the current electrode, the red one, at a distance of you have to take for all the directions. Okay, not east, south, west, and then you have to, this red and blue will be in a straight line from the earthing pit. Right, you have to first connect this red one at a distance of 2 meter from the center of the earthing point under consideration for measurement, and the blue one, which is the voltage electrode, has to be connected at a distance of 1 meter from the earthing pit. All right, 1 meter from the earthing pit. So this is the standard measurement that actually it's done by MRT or this Inspectorate of Electricity people. Also, when they go for testing or checking, they'll have to do like this. They cannot do like, they cannot take like 40 meter or 20 meter like that. They'll have to keep it at minimum distance. And then the green one, which is the earthing electrode, has to be connected to the earthing pit, the center of the earthing pit, which is under measurement. All right, then after this is done, you have to test it. Testing means you have to just push the start pushing button, and then the value will be shown. How much will be your earthing resistance will be shown in the display. And like this only you have to do for testing our earth pits, and the rest of, and you have to take, like, for each earth pit there will be 4 measurement. Right, you have to take for east direction, and then north direction, then west direction, and south direction, and you just have to take the average. All right, and you have to take for all the pits, because in a substation, for example, in our Killing substation, you want 32 kV switch yards, we have around 5 to 6 earthing pits, and then same for in this 220 kV switch yards, we have around 15 to 16 earth pits, and in 400 kV also around 5 to 6, like that. Okay, and the measurement of earth pit resistance or the earthing resistance is actually done once a year as per CEA regulations. And if it's more than 10 ohm, then you have to do some treatment, by just, for example, in Maulai, what you do, if it reads, if the value is around 8 or 9, then you just pour water on the earthing pit to make sure that the earthing pit or the switch yard is a little wet. So this is for safety purpose only, because if it is too higher also, then it is not safe for you. If by mistake you touch the equipment, then you will be getting electric shock. Okay, so that's why it has to be kept in substations, at least you keep it below 10. But in case of our towers or towers and alto, you have to keep it at least below 5, like that. If it's more than, sometimes you may get a 15, 16 also, but you have to do treatment, because the resistance value depends on depends on the season also. If it's summertime, because of wet condition, rainfall and all, though it's less, but winter time it's quite dry, that's why you're not getting the value. All right, so this has to be done. And even the Inspectorate of Electricity also, when they have to the comfort checking or they want to give you clearance, they'll be asking you these 2 values, or they'll come themselves or they'll ask from you. And this is in fact happened with our ICT also, because it was under continuous shutdown, ICT 3 for more than 6 months, almost a year. And then after we rectify we seal the leakage SF6 gas on Y phase of HV side, then we ask for clearance, and then any RLDC they said like you have to get the clearance from the Inspectorate of Electricity. Okay, and then we asked from then we had to apply for clearance from this Inspectorate of Electricity, and Inspectorate of Electricity also, they were asking only these two parameters, that is your IR value of the breaker, how much it is, and then second is your earth resistance. Only these two quantities. Okay, and if earth resistance is more than 10, they may not be giving you clearance. And in case of the IR value, it should not be, if you take a DC tester of 5 kV and for like for example for 10 minutes, not 10 minutes, 10 seconds or 1 minute, your IR value should be around more than 500 mega ohms. All right, so this much only in short.